he sack the Jaffa? Will he tell a Jaffa that he called them to bring? All right. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night to some of you, according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. We welcome you all to our today's live broadcast right here from our homeland, Radio Biafra, here in Biafra land, where I am broadcasting from. I remain the fearless Ipob evangelist, Mazi Maduabuchi. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is in Anenri. Anenri is a local government in Ojeba province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcaster under Ipob. I am here in Biafra land. I have been preaching Biafra in Biafra land. I don't hide. I go to junctions, I go to roundabouts, I go to marketplaces, I go with my microphone, I go to burial ceremonies, I go to different places, I go to town hall meeting, I go to unit, I go to zone, I go to anywhere, even in the Obia Palo, I can be there and preach. All of you will turn around and face. That is our duty, that is my call, and I know it, and I have chosen the right way to do it, use it. That is for the freedom of my people. That's all. They have called me in other areas which I cannot do it. Go to church. I cannot use my talent for any other thing that will make me to lie. And I love using it in Ipob. On that point, we are going to pray. Narekele narotuto narojama narambuli elu narechisi ibuchi idi abangwe ina diru ebi. Anyị na-ebuli gị elu n'ihi na ihe na-eme anyị. Anyị ka na-ayọkwa gị ndị niile zoro ezo bụ ndị iro Nnamdi Kanu na ndị iro Ipob ma ndị ke ga-anọchi ụzọ. Chukwu okike abịa mebọọ ha. Ọ bụrụ na nso mebọọ m mebọọ ndị ahụ na-akpọpụta ha ụkwụ n'ama, mee ka ha na-apụta ihe. Mee ka ha na-apụta ihe maka na Nnamdi Kanu anyị achọ ihe ga-anọchi ụzọ. Ọ bụrụ na nso mee ka m pụta ihe. Anyị chọrọ ka ụzọ dịrị ya were were. Iwezuga anyị n'akụkụ mgbe Biafra bịara ya soro ori uri ya. Beta ọ bụrụ agada agbachiri ụzọ, ekwekwala ka ha nso. Ekwekwala otu isi mebọọ Kanu nta ejimakọ na ha pụta nke ya, ma ndị ọzọ ọ bụkwa na nso mekwe ka m pụta ihe ka e wee hụ ihe anyị chọrọ ka Biafra bịa. Biafra udo. Biafra ọ bụ nke wayo. Ọ bụ Biafra ndị Naijiria. Ọ bụ Biafra tigbuo zọgbuo. Biafra nke Nnamdi Kanu gwara anyị n'ọhịa Chukwu abịa ma chọrọ inye anyị. Ọ bụ Biafra ọzọ anyị ma ndị ọzọ nwere ike ikwu okwu Biafra. Naanị ya ka anyị na-ayọ gị. Nara ekele nara otuto n'ihi na ebuchi n'aha gị chi ukwu okike abịa amara pụrụ ime ihe niile. We have prayed. He said, thank you. Let us move. No wasting of time. No much protocols. This message is to Barrister ALOY EJIMAKOR. Barrister ALOY EJIMAKOR. I don't know if he is Ipob lawyer, because if he's Ipob lawyer, he cannot address head of Directorate of State as in one Mr. Chike Dozim. Somebody cannot address somebody that employed him in that manner. Therefore, he is not Ipob lawyer. He is siblings lawyer. If he's Ipob lawyer of any kind, he will address his employee, Chike Dozim, the man that signs memo when Nnamdi Kanu make pronouncement. ALOY EJIMAKOR studied law in America, but in Ipob he have proven himself. The man who signs memo of any approval of Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Chike Dozim, is more honorable than those who were employed. Without Ejimakor, there will be Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafra will come. But Nnamdi Kanu cannot fight for Biafra without Ipob. For Ejimakor to neglect the Ipob that Nnamdi Kanu leads, which he said he's defending Nnamdi Kanu, Ejimakor have become nothing. As for me, there is no kind of perfume, Radio Biafra perfume, that Nnamdi Kanu will spread on the body of Ejimakor that will make me or convince me to love him again. There is no Radio Biafra perfume, good aroma perfume that can change. It is a lie. Because why? There will be Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu can restore Biafra without Ejimakor. He's an employee. There was no Ejimakor 2015. Here in our matter, we succeeded. We did very well. There was a job for them. We did very well. So this one, they came with a special counsel who does not take IPOB for anything, for neglecting the head of the Directorate of State that signs memo, both expelling. The sack of Ucheme for deputy director was signed by Chike Doziem. The sack of anybody signed by Chike Doziem. In the memo, in the IPOB oath, the office of the DOS is mentioned first in the oath before Nnamdi Kanu. And the oath said, I hereby solemnly voluntarily swear to be absolutely loyal to the leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra, which are being headed by Chike Doziem. And then you go forward, you hear and Mazi Maduabuchi, director of Radio Biafra, in the memos, whether anything, whatever you do, hence is concerns IPOB, the head of the Directorate of State signs the memo. Whether Nnamdi Kanu make a pronouncement, both appointment on radio, both by approval without radio, that is by sending message, it must be signed. The memo will come from IPOB leadership, ably led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And in the memo signatory, Chike doesn't sign it. How come Ejimakor, who say his IPOB lawyer, addresses his employee as one Mr. Chike Doziem? He told us that he only do himself gave me this job. Is there Nnamdi Kanu without IPOB? What kind of ignorance is that? And you tell me studied law. I stopped in primary 4. Ejimakor, I have my handwork. The lawyer is your handwork. Every other IPOB, they have their professions. They are doctors, they are scientists. You cannot take your lawyer and subdue us. That is your cause. They are engineers. I have my handwork. Government begged me to work for them. Government. I book my work, I book it and give days. I will give you condition. I will tell you how much to give me. You don't have that such. Your profession is public matter. I can call any lawyer. What my handwork, you will beg me. My handwork, you must beg me. If I work for you, you thank me. My own one-man business, my master cannot work it. Only me can work it. From other states, we don't make mouth to talk more of you. You that is a lawyer that can be changed at any time. Your employee, you call him one Mr. Chike Doziem. Then I want to bring to the knowledge of the people that Ejimakor is so evil. Do you know why? He knew that there is a lead counsel to Nnamdi Kanu. Ejiofor was leading and he was angry. Ejimakor was angry because Ejiofor was leading. Ejiofor destroyed. Even when he was coming to court with Ejiofor, he was only looking for a space to take over. He was angry that Ejiofor brought Osokome. He wanted to be the lead counsel. He wanted to be the lead counsel. But Ejiofor showed his truthfulness. For a man, an Igbo man, who they say he betrayed, for an Igbo man to be at the front and he betrayed you. After betraying Nnamdi Kanu, he now shifted for another person to see his betrayer. Are you mad? If Ejiofor is evil, he can never shift for a Sokome, a faraway man from far Edo State. He shifted so that another person can see. Ejiofor allowed Ejimakor to come closer so that other people can see. If an evil man can never allow you to come and see, he will block everywhere. But Ejiofor wasn't like that as he was leading the council until we destroyed them in federal high court. Before Sokome came, then help them to destroy it. Ejiofor dealt with Malami, but Malami was trying to subdue him with the office of San. Right? Malami was using office of San, but for Ejiofor and his team, they destroyed Malami in the court of Binta. Binta was confused. They secured all the fundamental human rights of Nnamdi Kanu needed to secure in his illegal detention, the DSS. But DSS refused these orders. These men have worked, as Nnamdi Kanu told us. Now, do you know that Ejiofor shifted for Zokome? Shows truthfulness. He wants another person to see. If there is an evil there, he will not shift. He would have blocked. But you know, Ejimakor was angry because he wanted to be the lead counsel. Did you understand? Okay, one chick does him. Thank you. He said one chick does him, right? One chick does him. Then we continue. That's what Ejimakor called his employee. The man who signed memo. The man. But he used to tell his visitor name. Ask Ejimakor, how does Nnamdi address Chike Doziem? Ejimakor, have you ever got a message for Chike Doziem from Nnamdi? Tell us how he addresses Chike Doziem. I want to know. Ejimako, we want you to publish how Nnamdi, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, addresses the head of the Directorate of State of IPOB. I want to hear. We want you to publish it. Tell us, Mr. Twitter. So you are Nnamdi lawyer, and he had been sending you message to leadership of IPOB. You don't know how Nnamdi addresses the head of the Directorate of State of IPOB, and you said you are a lawyer to the leader of IPOB. You are a scammer. Ejimako, you were sent by World Igbo Congress. You was employed by Kanu. That's why you do not take the head of the Directorate of State of IPOB as anything. You take Kanu, who brought you in, who was in your plan, who you brought into the plan. You was knowledgeable of the torture of Nnamdi in Kenya. All of you was in it. Show me where you have talked against the infiltrators' attack on the structure of your client. Nnamdi is my client. It's my client. Client. But you saw attacks on your client structure. IPOB. Only Ejiofor was speaking. I had Kanu, the idiot who does not know that Osokome left Nnamdi Kanu's case. But Ejiofor is the lead counsel to IPOB. Ejiofor is the one, I have said this before. If you want message from Nnamdi Kanu, do not expect it from Osokome. Osokome will not be giving press release about Nnamdi Kanu. He leads his counsel. He can only give update concerning the case. Only Ejiofor, the lead counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, have the capacity and the position to bring message from Nnamdi Kanu to IPOB. Ejimako is not in the position to message IPOB. He's not IPOB lead counsel. Our leader have never presented him to us. He's not in line. He's not in the conduct. We have IPOB lead counsel. We don't have double. Ejimako is not in position to give us message. Only Ejiofor is the lead counsel to IPOB. Nnemeka, the IPOB lawyers. Maswell, the IPOB lawyers, but not lead counsel. Ejiofor, that's why he's the one that brings message from Nnamdi Kanu to us. Ejimako only gossip. He set the confusion and instigate trouble. I will come back again. Why do Kanu say that Osokome did not visit Nnamdi Kanu? He would have said that Osokome was not interested in the case of Nnamdi Kanu. In the agreement, what they agreed was it visit or to free Nnamdi Kanu. I want to know Kanu. Now the date he gave was wrong. He said from May, after May 11, that Osokome and Ejiofor have not visited Nnamdi Kanu. Right? But he said that Nnamdi Kanu sent them, gave them message on the 3rd of June. Did you understand? And this gossip he said he made was on the 15th of June. Do you understand? From 11th to 15th of June. He said from 11th May. Right? Till date, they have not visited Nnamdi Kanu. But he said that Nnamdi Kanu messaged them on the 3rd of June. Did you understand? But he said from 11th May to 15th June, which he made his tweet. What about the 3rd June? Who visited him? Mad people, because Ejiofor cannot visit our leader again with Emmanuel Kanu. He is the Okenomulo. Nage gosi Okenonama, Inye Nonangiga. You don't work with him. He's not IPOB leadership. He's not the Nnamdi Kanu sibling. Ejiofor secured all the visits. Anybody that will be visiting Nnamdi Kanu, he secured it in court. He submitted the names All these things, these people jumping up, he created the stances in the court for you to visit Nnamdi Kanu. If he don't want you there, why must he include family and demand how many people from the family that will be visiting him? And the Jofo said no, that family people will not be included. Have you ever said so? He secured your chance to visit Nnamdi Kanu as family member. A Jofo secured it in the court of Bintanyako. So how come he is now able to you? Emmanuel Kanu, is it not a Jofo that secured your chance of visiting Nnamdi Kanu? And every other family members, is it not by Jofo? Is it Ejimako? Is it Ejimako? Even the Ejimako chance to visit him was secured by the same court. After all. Now we come back to the address. Ejimako. What I'm asking you now is, how does Nnamdi Kanu address Mazi Chikedozie? As you told us you used to get message from Nnamdi Kanu. Tell us. How does he address him? So he addresses Nnamdi Kanu as one Chike. He addresses Mazi Chikedozie as one Chikedozie. I want to hear, because this is the place that will show us your IPOB, your Nnamdi Kanu, because there will be Nnamdi Kanu without Ejimako, but there will be no Nnamdi Kanu without IPOB. So how come you claim to be superior than IPOB, head of the state? You were employed. When you were, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called you and they gave you job. Did he tell you he is alone? Did he not tell you have IPOB? Did Nnamdi Kanu not tell you need IPOB? So you don't know Nnamdi Kanu need IPOB. Then if you know that Nnamdi Kanu needs IPOB, how do you address the head of the state of IPOB like that manner? In that manner? Then you don't have regard for Nnamdi Kanu. You are a chaff. Because hence you think you regard Nnamdi Kanu, you don't regard IPOB leadership. You are a chaff to us. And there is nobody can address us to love you. There is no aroma of perfume from Radio Biafra through Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that can make us love you until you come back to your stupidity. Until you come back to your stupidity. Because you have shown your stupidity. We push you to jump out. Why did you say you didn't counter the news that Nnamdi Kanu's team of doctors are standing ready in DSS for surgery? What actually attracted IPOB, if you are genuine? Was it not the news circulating? So who on earth will see that his father is injured, have injury, and suddenly you got the news that they want to carry an operation on your father, when you know that your father has not been cured? Then you will now say, okay, the lawyer is involved. It's a lie. I will stop it. And I'll ask you, when did that happen? When did he arrange it? Who did he arrange it for? That's what IPOB did. We did not hear from news that Nnamdi Kanu's doctors wanted to see him. What we heard that the doctors are ready for surgery. Can we see the debunking of the news from Ejimako? Can you debunk it and tell us you are taking lawyer to see Nnamdi Kanu? We want to tell you, because Nnamdi Kanu have informed by the stage of that what he discussed was to bring lawyers for discussion and must go through Mike Ozoko-Mesan, who is the lead counsel, because Nnamdi Kanu follows chain of command. Chain of command, he does not jump it. He knows he has lead counsel. Then Ejimako told us he had the right to take doctors there. Then we ask you, when the news was busted that the lawyers, the doctor of Nnamdi Kanu are ready in DSS for surgery, family said, why did you not debunk it and say, no, this is what we are here for. We are here to present doctor for him to discuss. But we saw surgery and you want us to go and sleep on a man that went through torture for days in Kenya, and since then he has been undergoing torture and he has been sick and he have not regained, he has cancer already, and we are in the workshops, marketplaces, in our business places. We heard that such our father want to undergo surgery, not even ordinary surgery on the finger, a very dangerous one on the ear, and you want us to be dancing because Ejimako was involved. All of you must be foolish, stupid, and insane. Who on earth will hear that his father in that condition? You just open the news, you heard that your father is about to go undergo surgery. I want to see the debunking of the news by Ejimako so that we know that he took doctors to see Nnamdi Kanu, not for surgery. If not that Nnamdi Kanu himself told the Jofo, Had he sacked a Joffa, will he tell a Joffa? Had he sacked a Joffa, will he tell a Joffa that he called them to bring doctor and to take that should come through Sokomi? Why do you go direct? That is dubiosity. And you told us you have the right. Only your client can say no. What does that mean? When your client is saying no, did he tell you he does not need the movement? In the issue of Nnamdi, is it an issue like politicians? You know he led the movement. Why do you neglect the movement? How on earth? Are you loyal to Nnamdi because of his family or because of IPOB? I want to know, Ejimako, because we need to know your ground. And I still come back to the question. Forget Facebook. I still come back. How does Nnamdi addresses you? To tell you to addresses Mazi Maduabuchi when he sent you a message. Okay, Nnamdi have never given you a message to Mazi Maduabuchi. So he used to address. Are you telling us that this is how Nnamdi present Mazi Maduabuchi to you? One Maduabuchi. I want to know Ejimako because you have exposed yourself. We are dangerous in thinking. You suddenly lost useless to me. I am very well blessed. We crunch uncrushable. I will analyze you, analyze any login for. And this message must go to you. We needed to see that Ejimako is now the siblings' lead counsel. You believe in sibling, but you claim to be IPOB a lawyer. Why not turn to siblings' counsel? Be their lead counsel. In the issue of Nnamdi, can you be doing I? What does that mean? Nnamdi can give the I. Nnamdi can give I. Is that Nnamdi without IPOB? Aron Abunu. There is Nnamdi without Ejimako. There's no Nnamdi without IPOB. Oh no, the same. You want to tell me Nnamdi Kanu? Who told you that Nnamdi Kanu will disrespect IPOB leadership and honor lawyer? For what? Aron Abage is the mad. Instead of Nnamdi Kanu to neglect the leadership, he will sack you. There is no Nnamdi Kanu without IPOB leadership, but there is Nnamdi Kanu, there will be Nnamdi Kanu, and there will be Biafra without Ejimako. Then compare the two, and no who should respect each other. Compare the leadership and compare Ejimako, an employee we employed and gave him job. He now taught to lion. And you think we are here for joke? Did the Kanu call us? Did you know why what we left and joined? Or because he don't lose anything? He jumping up and down. You Ejimako is dancing in the front of lions. Do you think we are here cheap? You were employed, we were not employed. We submit what we have, you get salaries. Do not come to our front and jump anyhow. We are losing and we are dying. You never died, you never lost anything. We pay you, you collect money from people. People dash you money because you are standing for Nnamdi. Do you expose the people that dash you money willingly? That one willingly. Have you exposed it? You have never lost for us. We are losing. So if you are dancing naked dance, get out of our face. We left many things and joined this struggle. We abandoned many things. Right? You have never lost. And you can, our leader know that you cannot, no single person can come and stand on our front. No single person can be, we employ, can be, yourself, can you pay the sacrifices of a Joffa? His house was attacked and burned. His PA was burned, killed and burned. Did you get that such loss? You were jumping up and down. But the Joffa does not address, he does not listen to politicians. But a politician calls you. That's why a Joffa is the enemy. He refused to attend to them. My warning to all of you, this is Biafra struggle under IPOB led by Nnamdi Kanu. Waiting is not wasting by patience to receive information. We are not cowards. We are under chain. And we are being controlled. I am about to a chain. Then I'm going to jailbreak. Either they succeed or don't
don't think that because all of us are in chain, that when they got try, you want to jump the fence. Don't think that all of us are under control, that some people cannot lose from the control and do what they want to do. Nobody should take our command and control for granted, thinking that there is a situation, everybody will be there. There are people that will say no. There is nothing you can give us in your profession that can be compared to our sacrifices. Should not, Ejimako, do not compare to your profession we called you for to participate, because we have been using our own. We are not paid. Your own, you have been paid. Do not compare it with our own. Do not compare it with our own. Pupara in also. Uncle State Jobs are in Abba. Makadi Amapa. Who signed the, so you had the agreement with Nnamdi Kanu that there was no involvement of IPOB. Then why do you mention IPOB in your address last times? So you use IPOB for defense to say you are working. Don't you know that if you don't believe in IPOB leadership, you should not use IPOB in anything, both in court and in the dressing. Use only Nnamdi Kanu. Let us see how effective it will be. Let us see. No Nnamdi Kanu in Biafra struggle without IPOB. But there will be Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafra struggle without Ejimako. So how come you think you are in a better position to address us that way? Do you think you address only Mazi Chicken? You were addressing us because we are all involved. Just as one person is leading us, is heading us. So you address us in that manner, and tomorrow you claim you are IPOB lawyer. Ejimako, we ask you, how does Mazi Kanu address Mazi Chicken when sending you a message to Mazi Chicken? Or have he never sent you a message to Mazi Chicken? Address it, disclose it, make it open. We want to know, how does he give you a message to Mazi Chicken? And then it can be very, if you're tired, because very soon you start broadcasting on your page. Very soon you start broadcasting. About defense, you will come and broadcast for defense. Because Kanu is expelled, but he may can win you because he don't regard IPOB. Kanu is expelled, not your director of Bolani. Kanu is not different from Uchemifo. He's not different from George Onib. He's not different from Obidi Obie. After all, those people are great men to him. He joined the IPOB. This struggle during Python dance. Every other one, he used to come to radio. He didn't join struggle. He was only calling radio because his brother was leading the struggle. If another person is leading the struggle, Kanonta will never be involved. Then how do you take him as any? You say you studied. You don't know the value of structure. Now you are soliciting for a leader of a freedom fighter. You say it's your client. Then the movement is needed. You don't regard them. You regard the sibling. Then you told me studying in America. Hey, extraordinary rendition. The one you secured in Omaha Federal High Court. What do you use it for? The only one the world is watching for, waiting and beholding is the sergeant acquitted. Every time we be filing 200 billion or 1 billion, we file a suit to 500 billion, we file a suit to 2 billion. Nnamdi Kanu billion, 500 billion, 100 billion. Calling your Shabab, no wonder Kanu is following you. They thought you would secure money for them to share. That's why every time what you are filing is a suit of billion. 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 We file suit 1 billion. We file another suit 2 billion. We file another one 500 million. It's my concern of poor. Calling your Shabbat poor. I was saying, how many suits do you file against IEP? You were promoting them. You want us to go down, that they did not call IPOB terrorists. Why did you address us in that way? Why did you come in that matter? And you claim to have been defending IPOB, and you because you're a lawyer, there is no other lawyers in IPOB. So you come and tell us that what we read is not the same way we have been reading other news. So other news we read and understood. When they tarnish our name, We understood them that the one of IEP, Ejimako, is the one to interpret it. But you have not been interpreting for us 2014. Did you interpret for us 2015? Did you interpret for us 2017? How come we now got the news about us, putting us in the list of terrorists? You came and told us, no, IPOB have not been called terrorists. We ask you, did you sue them? No. Now later, did they make comment and say they have reversed? Yes. Now, who is now right? Ejimako, because you're a lawyer, have you not been wrong before? In this matter of IEP, on Global Terrorism Index report, are you not wrong? Were you not wrong? I'm asking you, did those people not trace their step? That is to say, what IPOB was fighting, we were right. This is how you always cover us. Now, you are the one who will not give the security of Nigeria a bad image. So, Ejimako, you are the one that is making them to feel free. You are the one, because Kanu said that Osokome and Ejiofor is giving Nigerian security and judiciary by name. So Ejimako, because you were not mentioned, you are special lawyer to give Nigerian security and Nigerian judiciary good name. That's why you only file suit of 500 billion, 1 billion, 2 billion. You don't tackle the issue. But Kanu said that those that tackle the issue, that they are giving Nigerian security bad name. But when Nnamdi Kanu broadcast on Radio Biafra and talk about Nigerian security and judiciary, was he giving them good name? No, I want to know. And now you ask yourself, who is now fighting positively? If Kanu can confess and say that Ejiofor and Osokome is giving Nigerian security and the judiciary bad name. Now, Ejimako, what are you giving them? You are giving them good name. Now we are asking them, who doesn't Nnamdi Kanu give them good name? The answer is no. He talk about them the way they are, and they have never been good. And when you talk about them, they will always be evil. And you talk about evil of them. Now the people that kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, brought him here, tortured him, they have been refusing court order. Kanu said that the lawyers are the one giving them bad name, giving judiciary bad name. But to the man, the people that tortured Nnamdi Kanu, they are not bad people. It's now a Ejiofor and Osokome that is giving those that kidnap his brother, his cousin, brother. Those that kidnap him now, then they are now innocent. Ejiofor and Osokome is now giving them bad name. Now the judiciary that have been in court, amendment of charges have been coming for a man that Nigeria prepared charges against, choose a court to try him, handed the case file over to a prosecutor to prosecute him, and the Attorney General was fully involved. Now we ask you, why was there amendment of charges? Now, is it IPOB that gives them bad name? Okay, Osokome and Ejiofor. Then those that kept accepting amendment of charges, who are they? Do they not give themselves bad name? Because it shows that Nigeria was not prepared, but the judiciary was pampering injustice. Now, who gave them bad name? By keep accepting 5 amended can charges, 7 amended can charges, 15 amended can charges, how many can charges? Then is that justice there? So who is now giving the bad name? Are they not the one that prepared the bad name for themselves? Have they followed judiciary process? Now we ask you, Nnamdi Kanu was discharged and acquitted, prohibited from standing any trial in any Nigerian court, as ruled by the appeal court at 8th of October 2022. Right? Now I want to go direct to the stay of execution filed after transferring the judges that ruled the matter. Excuse me. This stay of execution was wrongly filed. Did Ejimako talk about it? No. How was it wrong? Kanu, I want to know, because these two Tofiakwa, all of you are Tofiakwa. Ejimako and Kanu are 2 members of Tofiakwa family. We are now gathering Tofiakwa family. Anyone that Zuzu now, he will join Tofiakwa family. Anybody that turned to Sabo now, he's now a Tofiakwa family. Ejimako have joined Tofiakwa family. They are all Tofiakwa. Kanu is Tofiakwa number 1. Ejimako Tofiakwa number 2. We are waiting for those that will join Tofiakwa family. The new created family of Sabotua, Tofiakwa family. Share the program. Do you think we are talking rubbish? I was trained by Nnamdi Kanu and he was employed by Nnamdi Kanu. Ejimako. Can you see the difference? He was employed, he did not train you. You don't know his mind, don't know about him. He only give you a message. You don't know what he's doing. He trained us in this battle. You are not in this battle. You were only employed to do your job. Profession. We are also doing our profession. Specially trained. If you go there, ask him if he's not aware I'm here. You took doctor, the wife wasn't aware. And you are a lawyer. Any Nnamdi cannot have right. Any Nnamdi cannot have right. My client to make such a demand or such order. So the enmity have reached to the level the wife will not be aware. And Ejimako, you call yourself a real Igbo man. So is that a due process? Even in Igbo, minus lawyer issue. Ejimako, did you ask Kanunta? Did you ask them what about when you know Guaria? Is it all you want? I naga numerenne, I naga ibenne, I naga munna, I naga nezi, I naga panama, if I nation no one, and with proceedings. I got no one and I judge and follow you, and then we're going to the Shiba. Ejimako, imagine the Shiba. Imagine IPOB leadership with the Shiba. Now, manager, imagine. Ejebe Shiba, Onya Kebe. So you agree Nnamdi can employ you, IPOB wasn't involved. And who are you defending? You don't even inform the wife. Now, men are able, or lawyer can go teach. So now the wife, Kanu Tagama, na Germany. The wife on heaven. Kanu Abuja. Kanu is in Germany. He can communicate to your man. But I got you, when one day, Ejimako, Ijuparia, when one day, when Nnamdi Kanu, Babaria, Ejimako, when the news busted, I'm still coming to the what I was doing in Appeal Court. I'm coming there. I'm coming. When the news busted that the doctors of Nnamdi Kanu are in DSS ready for surgery. This is what IPOB had. This was what we had. Ready for surgery. Who on earth will hear such news and feel happy? On a man that is in pain. On a man that they refuse to buy banana and granite for. Who will give him an able environment? Who can hear such news and be happy? Now, if you said you were taking lawyers to them, did you inform the wife? Doctors to our leader. Did you inform the wife? No. Did you inform the lead counsel? No. Why is there lead counsel? Because you want to be lead counsel. You try to be relevant instead of following due proceedings. But then we can always follow due proceedings. He told all of you to follow due proceedings. Through Osokome, the lead counsel. Why did you follow backyard? Why did you go through the window? If you were on a good intention, you know, you can quote law, but your mind wasn't clear. You quote law to defend it. That's what you went and studied. Lies and the truth. Is that not what you studied? You can change lies to truth to convince people and speak English. But we come to Igbo. We ask you, did you follow due process? The answer is no. Don't convince us with lawyer. We ask you, Ejimako. We want to show we want to see where you debunk the news and say no, it wasn't for surgery. We are there to show him doctors. Did you debunk it? And the one IPOB that got the news to accept it when you have not debunked it, right? And you want to Osokome to accept it that they are here ready for surgery, but there was something Nnamdi can discuss with Osokome. So how come they are now there ready for surgery? Family. They said, family said, and the news was escalating. We want to see where you said no, you didn't do it. The next time you came is that they said they stopped me from entering. Oga, you were going for surgery. That's what the news said. We want to see where you debunk and say no. Did you debunk it? No. We now got the information from Barrister Joffa on the same day. Your idiotic family member of Tofiakwa, because two of you are Tofiakwa family member, Kanunta. That idiot had been expelled, right? The day he made the memo, he wrote the script of federal government, DSS, on his tweet. He says a tweet, he sacked him. Because federal government was angry with Osokomi and the Ejiofor, uncompromisable. Right? And the kind of discussion they have with Ejimakor, Ejiofor and Osokomi does not give them that chance. So the DSS are comfortable with Ejimakor self. They're even working with the family to make him lead council. Go and ask Imanekan if Ejimakor is not, DSS does not love him. They love him. They hate Maswell. Are you aware they hate Maswell? DSS love Ejimakor. They hate Ejiofor. Are you aware? I will still come back to the appeal court. We know why we dwell here. Up for Ejimakor message oh yeah, as a family member Tofiakwa family member. Kanu, anybody that fuck up now is now a member of Tofiakwa. We are creating it too. New. Master Prophet is a member of Tofiakwa. Because Ejimakor is a member of Tofiakwa. It's a newly created family. It does not have anything to do with Nnamdi Kanu's family. Because the children of Nnamdi Kanu is part of the family. The wife is part of the family. Nnamdi Kanu is part of the family. So when you want to address the family, you pick the particular person. It's not the family. Right? They have uncles, good ones. Did you understand? Thank you. So, in all these things, how did you follow the proceeding? You are now giving us a press release. Only Nnamdi Kanu have the right. Only Nnamdi Kanu have the right. Why doesn't Nnamdi Kanu involve people in appointments while he is in detention? So, are you telling us that Nnamdi Kanu have not told you to go and meet social person? No, he would have been telling you to go and do it. Go and do it. Only Nnamdi Kanu that have that right. You know he's leading a movement that loves him, who cannot give any chance. It doesn't matter your profession. Profession, when you are using your profession to endanger the life of a leader, profession lawyer has nothing to do with our sense to know when danger is coming. You have my profession, you law. But I am director I in a treaty player, no na also. No way now we are there boom surgeon. Now as DSL, and we are there and on a wine na egro law Ejimakor. Na brain na wine na after the operation na doctor gala because doctors are no when court to say here na prison na detention. Simply say Kanu you may be there may but gala. Lawyer you not there may gala he wait detain. So DSS get latest director ocho mmiri enya mmiri ayecho mbono si na kwandina mbono si na kwandina DSS ga say asị na ochoro agency ha si ya ka njide gị aka right gima ga-eme ya now ịtụgharịala awụzi operation due to director the director agwala Ejiofor ụlọ si n'ụlọ sak ọ gwala ya na ihe akparawo kpọta inform my family akpọta personal doctor right na ọ ga-agarịrị through Ozokome ga-akpọta ya marazie na ihe ọ bụla ị na-eme federal government will be involved nke Ejiofor na-eme onwe grand federal government ga-eji na ya ihe need to lead council ka signature ya nọ ọwa ahụ ya nọ na case file Nnamdi Kanu ọwa ahụ ya nọ there asago m case ahụ ya nọ there the day Ejiofor step ya down ka replace ya he must be involved ị ga-agba na ewu special council case file Nnamdi Kanu na supreme Ozokome ka ahụ ya nọ there as lead council aha ga anọghị there aha Ejimaka anọghị there aha ga anọghị there Tofiakwa family ya anyị na-ekreti na onye ọbụla isi gbara n'agha ọjọọ na go Tofiakwa family ejụọ ya onye nzuzo ga-esi na ọ dị ka member of Tofiakwa right ka anyị create a new family ndị ọjọọ Tofiakwa family Kanunta is part of them. Master Prophet is a part of them. Ejimakor have joined Tofiakwa family. That does not have anything to do with Nnamdi Kanu's family. Anybody can live his life. In our private life, how choose to create another family of instigation and certain confusion. We need to present them. to the world, for the world to know them. Right? Then we come back to the state of execution. I drop our people there. I told them I'm coming. I got a lot of money. I got a lawyer in London, go na US. I go primary 4. I central school in the first term. I central school in the Abo. I go law na London. Imagine na ne mumere na na enwe nwunye na na enwe okpara nne na na na-egere ala ma ego okpara unu. Chike dozie mu okpara. Bịa no onwete news si na mpani na give me operation. Size mba yekwula okwu na ọdụ ALOY EJIMAKOR. In a sudden news like that, EJIMAKOR, you can take better time. You have not lost any time. I know our IPOB. I know here to sacrifice our in your blind. Oh, but you lose. You got Pupara knows of that lawyer go. In a room, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or IPOB. A guy away a Pupara knows they buy the agitation. I hope I get agitation. I hope I get agitation. Even by the agitation, Pupara knows so. God work profession, okay? Ewu kwa IPOB. Ewu kwa lawyer. Ichokwu ime onwe ka IPOB ka DSS chọwa gị. Anyị egosi ga sa IPOB. Wepụ kwa ka IPOB. Ugbo anyị na ya eme ka amata na ewu lawyer. Ugbo anyị na ya eme ka amata na ewu lawyer. Imekwe anyị gwa gị chọkwa gị gwa anyị na ewu IPOB. Ha amata na ewu IPOB. Anyị amakwa ma ewu IPOB. Bete ya ma na ewu lawyer. Rụkwa ọrụ lawyer. Rụkwa ọrụ lawyer. Ife anyị arapụta gị. Achọwakwa oge achọ otu esi achọ anyị odo oge anyị arụkwala ọrụ lawyer gị mgbe DSS gwara Simon Eba to make a job for IPOB. Did you not see it? So that they will stop him from coming. They will tell them that Ejiofor is also IPOB member. He was there. He even told them that there are ESN, they are bodyguard to Ejiofor. But that's why not commander of ESN. They say ESN bodyguard to Ejiofor because he want Ejiofor. They want them to stop Ejiofor from coming to DSS. He even said that they should arrest Ejiofor. Do you understand? Because DSS was complaining about Ozokome. Since December, they have been fighting with federal government about Supreme. Since November last year, 2022, they have been fighting. If they file a suit, federal government to file counter, they will file counter. Federal government to file late, or they will, that day of the Supreme to hear, they will file in the morning, or they will file right in the court. They were fighting until that date was granted the other day. We now went. That's when you know, hey, they are giving us dates. But EJIMAKOR wasn't aware. God asked EJIMAKOR special counsel, well, were you aware? Were you aware that the Supreme Court sitting was coming? No. That's your anger. That's part of your anger. Now we still want to ask them, ask Kanu, because there was something I was reading that led me to the appeal court judgment. Kanu said, after his the tweet that the federal government handed over to him, script they wrote and gave to him, right? And he forgot to know that he spoke double tongues. And we know this kind of video, our leader watch it. Then I still want to bring to the attention of people what Kanu wrote so that it will be on record. Before he brought family, he said, I hereby formally, let me not go to formally, I hereby, he put comma, right? Now, at the end, he said, Kanu's family. I hereby, is it family? Go and read the tweet of the idiot. You know, when federal government wrote, they don't know they will make mistake. The Kanu wrote, I hereby. Okay, thereby. Okay, oh, hereby, yes. I hereby. Isn't it? Now, how come at the end he said Kanu's family? So, Kanu, even the person that's supposed to write this thing is Manuel Kanu, not cousin brother, saying I hereby, the son to the late brother to the father of our leader. Is that not what you are? So how come you say, I hereby? You hereby formally, right? Their service are no longer needed. Service. Canonta service. Right? So they are serving you, they are giving you service in Germany. No longer needed. I hereby. Canonta. I hereby. I want to dwell there. I hereby. Then at the end it said Kanu's family. How come I hereby, which is Canonta, turns to Kanu's family? An individual now turned to plural, to public, multitude, singular to plural. Right? Why did you not formally start it with the family of Kanu at the beginning of the tweet? You said, I hereby. At the end, you now know you put Kanu's family because you were writing a script given to you to the government from the government. True of us? Now we come back to the tweet you made after this disgrace. You said that Ozokome and Barise Jofo, their activities is giving Nigerian security and the judiciary bad name. And I ask you, during exposition of Nigerian security and judiciary by Mazi Maduabuchi on Radio Biafra, is he giving the security good name when he was saying the truth about them? So he was even angry that Nnamdi was giving the security bad name for opening up their crime. Now, why were you trying to bring Mazi Chinasaworu? You tag him the death of our peaceful protesters in Aba. Why were you not celebrating? Okay, no wonder. Yes. Now I know. Now I know why Kanunta was bringing the blame on the leadership of IPOB. He never blamed the security. Now they are telling me something. And we need to go back to Kanunta's. He never attacked security. Are you aware? Maybe the blood of those that was killed in Afaruku, when he came and took money, you know, he first of all videoed them. He videoed the dead bodies. He wasn't there. He came after the event, videoed dead bodies. He go to the compound, right? Now, we now see that he was even happy with what the security does, because the killings of IPOB family members that protested for the release of Nnamdi Kanu that have been illegally detained, which was kidnapped in Kenya, and Kanunta's hatred to the leadership of IPOB brought to the extraordinary renditioning of Nnamdi Kanu into Nigeria. Now, Kanunta that even told Caroline Uchenna to be tweeting on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu on his Twitter handle to convince Biafra that our leader is safe. We ask you, how come he's now trying to be good to Nnamdi Kanu? Does it mean that freeing Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya is wrong or will be wrong than to free him from Nigeria? I want to know. I want to know, why did he allow Nnamdi Kanu to be brought here? Then we people, we don't mind. We say, okay, let us fight for his freedom. He now turned to enemy. Then I ask you, why did the people that died in Aba out of the hatred of Kanunta, because those killed in Aba protesting 31st of March 2023, they died because of the wickedness of Kanunta to Nnamdi Kanu. Because had our leader not been brought from Kenya to Nigeria, there wouldn't have been such protests in Aba that will result to the death of those people. Now you know that their death, Kanunta is involved. Now, because of his attitude in Kenya, brought to the death of these people, brought to the infiltrators, brought to Ejimakor. That is his attitude in Kenya. Because of grudges with few members, he refused to pass information about the danger surrounding our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, surrounding his life. Now, people died showing love for Nnamdi Kanu by protesting. He now said that the leadership of IPOB killed them. Do you now see that he's now distancing the security of Nigeria? Have Kanunta ever speak against the security? No, he was facing IPOB leadership. He refused to blame the security. Now come back to his tweet. He said currently that Zoko Misan and the Jofo, their activities in the case of Nnamdi Kanu is giving Nigerian security and judiciary bad name. Do you now see where I landed? Now I still go back to stay of execution. I want to know who gave each other bad name. He's now telling us that Nnamdi Kanu was giving security bad name. Do you understand what Kanu is saying? Thank you. Thank you. We move. Do you understand? Let us go and see. Counter. If the judiciary, we are giving them bad name, how come the appeal court ruling that discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how come the order of the court have not been obeyed and the federal government filed stay of execution? Kanu, I'm asking you. When they file stay of execution without obeying court order, are they wrong or right? Maybe your dubiosity will tell you to lie. We'll answer it here. They were wrong. Now I want to prove it. The particular warrant that Nnamdi Kanu is being detained or was being detained with is the warrant that had been discharged in appeal court. Therefore, there is no valid detention warrant keeping Nnamdi Kanu in detention before filing stay of execution. Therefore, the very court order of the appeal must be obeyed. Nnamdi Kanu will go home before Nigeria will file stay of execution. Now, if the stay of execution was granted on the favor of federal government, they will now receive arrest, current warrant, because the other warrant have been destroyed. All the charges there destroyed, discharged and acquitted. That warrant have become invalid, useless, and come to naught. It is when the stay of execution have been granted, new one will now come for arrest of Nnamdi Kanu back. Now, do you know that no one was presented? Do you know that that one is still there? That one have not been obeyed. The same thing they did in 2015. The same warrant that they charged Nnamdi Kanu treason was the warrant that Ademola discharged him. Kanu, I'm talking to you. You said the activities made the judiciary give them bad name. Is it not judiciary that is giving themselves bad name? We only analyze their what they are doing. And the result will always come end with bad, because when you do bad, after talking, you cannot do bad and after discussing it, we'll see good. No. We go back to 2015 as I want to hit. You know, you are ignorance. Our leader's brother. Okay. And he will struggle, Biafra struggle, child. And the children, and he will children. Go our whole brother. You cannot know what we know now. You cannot know what we know now. You know, my brother, he got discipline to your brother. He did discipline now. We are disciplined to him. So how can you be compared with us? Then I want to. We got a you too. He got Sapa Nunta. He got Sapa Ayana Sapa Ayana Sapa. In case you don't know, in Germany, Ayana Sapa not here. Now diary and IPOB. Right? Living diary. Justice Adam, I want to prove to you that Kanunta is just ordinary. Justice Ademola, Honorable Justice, I used to put it honorable. He is a justice, that man. Honorable Justice Ademola of the Federal High Court, the Yoruba man. He discharged Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, 20th of December 2015. Are you aware? We continue. The same warrant have not been obeyed. They took the same warrant to the court of Justice John Sogo. Who is giving each other bad name now? Is it not the judiciary? The warrant have not been obeyed. And the same warrant was brought to the court of John Sogo. He now ruled on the same warrant. There was no detention warrant issued by any court. They are now trying Nnamdi Kanu on the same warrant that had been decided in the court of Justice Ademola. One. They took to Johnson. Johnson decided Nnamdi Kanu again unconditionally. They still took the same warrant that had been invalid already. They moved into the court of Honorable Justice John Ahmed Mohammed. Honorable Justice Ahmed Mohammed. The same Ahmed Mohammed, the third court, they took the case, the same case file. Ahmed Mohammed told them to go and obey the previous court rulings. What are the court rulings? The ruling of Justice Honorable Justice Ademola and the ruling of Honorable Justice John So was what Honorable Justice Ahmed Mohammed was referring them to go and obey. And he also warned DSS to stop bringing such case in his honorable court. Now, do you know that the same warrant that have been discharged unconditionally was also moved to the court of injustice? This one is injustice. To the court of injustice. We don't make such mistake. Injustice. Injustice. Fatima Binta Motalanyako. Injustice. Fatima Binta Motalanyako. Do you know what made her injustice? The same one that had been discharged by Honorable Justice Ademola of the Federal High Court to not the State High Court, and the Honorable Justice Johnson of Federal High Court, not State High Court, and not sitting in Lagos, sitting in Abuja. These two courts sitting in Abuja, and Ademola said go and obey, sitting in Abuja also, and injustice Fatima Binta Motlanyako, a Federal High Court, sitting in Abuja also. Now, how come the warrant that orders, the case that orders discharge, how did she ended up in granting bail? Not even a bail, not even a self bail, not even a bail with 3 months shorty, 3 years past clearances only. This is a bail, high conditional bail with landis in Abuja, not even in ordinary in Lokoja. In Abuja, and there must be a particular place in Abuja you have such building. You drop 100 million, and not even any human being that have them. There must be a senator. There must be a Jewish rabbi. There must also be an Igbo billionaire in Abuja. Right? Now, that senator must come from somewhere again. Condition. His region. Now we come again in his life, living as somebody granted, but he said, you will not address the press. You will not be in the midst of more than 10 people. More conditions. High conditional bail. How can you put justice to the name of such judge? How can you put justice to the name of such judge that granted bail on an invalid warrant? A warrant that had been destroyed by a fellow Federal High Court judge, Honorable Justice Ademola, in 2015. In 2016, he came to Johnson. In 2016 again, it went to Ahmed Mohammed. And 2016 ending, it came to you, Bintanyako. And in 2017, you granted it bail. High conditional bail. Kanu to how far? Who is giving the judiciary bad name? Ejofo and El Sokomi. And the Ejimakor is giving them good name. No wonder. The killing of our people in Aba, you say it's IPOB leadership. You were giving security good name. That's what you needed from Ejofo and Ozokomi. Good name to the security and judiciary. No wonder. When they kill us, you blame IPOB leadership. You don't blame the security. No wonder Kanunta. You was only interested in the money in the palace, not the people killed. Kanunta, no wonder. No wonder. You prefer Nnamdi Kanu coming to DSS to die instead of being free from Kenya, which we know that IPOB press release will free him, which we know that IPOB will deploy lawyers, which we know that IPOB would call for a protest. Every IPOB family member, go to Kenya. Go to Kenya. We will fill the airport. Any airport in Kenya, we will fill it. We will fill all the motor park. We will fill all the, we will fill UN embassy. We will fill UK embassy in Kenya. Then every other international embassy, amnesty office in Kenya will be there. We will circulate everywhere. We will leave the country where we are, everybody to Kenya. Kanunta, you don't prefer it. That one will even bring Biafra fast. That one will make Nnamdi Kanu untouchable again. In Kenya, if we show them our might, by giving order that all road leads to Kenya, Do you know that Biafra will start from there? Kanunta, you failed. You choose putting Nnamdi Kanu in danger. Today you are using Ejimako. Ejimako. Two of you are to fear our family members. There is no kind of aroma from Radio Biafra. Aroma of a perfume from Radio Biafra by Nnamdi Kanu that can change our mind to start loving Ejimako. You are dreaming. The way you dress our head of the state of state, that Nnamdi Kanu honors by every pronouncement of Nnamdi Kanu must be signed by Chike, whether expelling, whether sacking, whether approval of anything must be signed by the head of the state of state. And the IPOB DOS members, then they are more honorable. Do you know why? In the oath of IPOB, Ejimako, you said you are a lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu, who needs IPOB, but you don't value IPOB. You think you can value Nnamdi Kanu, but Nnamdi Kanu value IPOB more than you because you are employee. IPOB are not employee. IPOB is in Nnamdi Kanu. Then you can be sacked, but IPOB cannot be sacked. Yeah, but you say you are a lawyer. Then we go to the oath. The oath said that I hereby solemnly and voluntarily swear to be absolutely loyal to the leadership of indigenous people of Biafra. So such leadership that have been headed by Mazi Maduabuchi is a man that you address the leader of that very department. What is it called? You address the head of that very department, right? As one Chike. Now, the question I still come back, I've asked this question more than 10 times. How does Nnamdi Kanu send you a message to, when Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, our leaders, give you a message to Mazi Maduabuchi, how does he address Mazi Maduabuchi? Does Mazi Nnamdi Kanu call him one Maduabuchi? Now, if truly that Nnamdi Kanu have sent you a message to message Mazi Maduabuchi, how did he presented Mazi Maduabuchi to you? Ejimako, this is exactly what will prove if you are IPOB lawyer, because you may be claiming to be IPOB lawyer, but you cannot respect IPOB. You say you are loyal to their leader. You are dreaming. Our leader can never be Nnamdi Kanu fighting for Biafra without IPOB, but he can be Nnamdi Kanu fighting for Biafra without Ejimako, because he wasn't there 2015. 2060, but these people was there. We are just contracted. How come we try to make sure you are provoked to see what is in you, because Nigeria has been provoking us? This Chike did not show up what is in him or what is in IPOB. He held it because that's what Nnamdi Kanu told us on Radio Biafra when he sacked George Onibe. He said the way you handle a matter determines the level, determines your leadership quality. After expelling George Onibe, that's what our leader said. The way you handle issues determines your leadership quality. Now, the way Chike doesn't handle issues, he never forces us into war, despite provocation from the Nigerian government. It's not the way you, Ejimako, handle issues, because you cannot be patient to like Chike Dozem. Do you see you have just vomit your own? Chike Dozem did not vomit. Did you understand? Upon all provocation, he don't vomit. Now you see your own. We just touch you to know you, you know. But Ejiofor, they have been fighting him. We touch you, you now address our father as one. But you say you are special counsel to the man that sends message to that man to approve everything. So the man, Nnamdi Kanu, have been given message to approve. Mazi Maduabuchi is now one Chike Dozem to you. Ejimako, I am landing the program up. I'm landing the program up. It is Ejimako. I wanted to do it 30 minutes, but I have touched so many areas. They talk to me. Hence I'm talking Biafra. They speak to me. From year 2001, I've been preaching Biafra. Whether I'm by Prono, 2003, I preached Biafra. When I was in detention, I waited in trial. When Radio Biafra have not come, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, I preached Biafra in prison yard. Right? You cannot do it then. Okay? You don't know Imagia. Always Imagia no. What will you tell people then? That warders will leave their duty posts to come closer to hear from me in the night. I preach Biafra from 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. in the morning. How many hours? Kanunta. It is small now. In Biafra land, I go to town hall meeting. Village now high POB. Open the meeting. Ngwa give me invite to come and address your village. But I cannot do. The IPOB on Nachi command, I get director on Radio Biafra, you want to make organize. I get director on Radio Biafra, you want to make organize. I get director, I want to make organize. Director, you know them in Abara. When you were Annie, and you want to chicotan there, no one give him a get issue. Director now, I know chicotan, director and go now vehicles and that's why we said no, because you did not suffer for it. I suffer for it. You made them now love IPOB, man, I'm suffering. I go to roundabout and preach. As I get to the question, say you come on Shebapo, wherever someone. Including who gate in my hand by her meeting. And I got on I hear. Met a man here on a phone. I hope I'm on a video. Who's in a net and the man a video. Right? I tell the member, welcome, but I say, I got a life. Police happy man and never hear your business. It's not my business. Life from where Pasamunak. Then I got life. Then I got dead. You can't your business. Don't life. You cannot let me to my love. Right? I said, I'm a baby. Aga esum na state ga oku ga chase Anglican the church na here chase out for insulting IPOB just na have flag an onya anyị IPOB family member from our state but onya Anambra ya won no kanya I may invite in this zone I may invite kam soro ha no dey kan zio before I go interstate national will be aware, right? To know an Konima na nwa national. Well, government, I'm federal government, Biafra. Are you not aware? Kanu teach them like go. One government come. One government. Now, I am not there. The man and they preach. Just now on flag. I am not outside the gate. I am not anime compound. I am the Otum Shemeu. Ozubi preach tara e buru ozupo drop o mic ma were mic is oziom ị ga-ahụ na ndị agị na ha chọrọ ịga lie mmadụ ga-alaghachi bịa n'ọnụoche because onwe ha na-anụ ihe iziri ọhịa iziri na the other burial the message you gave them ọhịa iziri ka ọnwụ gasịrị ikpe nsochi ọhịa ha nụ last one onye nke ọzọ nwụrụ ọhịa ha nụ onwere ihe ahụ ya omenala when I handle the microphone they will hear strange words. They will be happy. That's why we are not a mic in a problem. Each or no. Hence, every Malaw, I handle the microphone preach. And the man I was, I cause so. They not there will not be afraid. Because the way I present it, my God, may not security. Money, I will he get stop one mother. Right? Do you understand? Now, when the man said that no one and another Biafra, you know they may we hear more. How Anglican priest? Chineke mere mebere. How go demonize yani? Ani wa adira there. Can do so wuru jini. Keze wezi ayezo. Go wure microphone demonize yani. Ebe mu ano. And the men am gara another state. During the war, people from Afibo defended Anambra. People from Anambra defended Afibo. People from Umuahia was defending Anambra. People from Anambra was defending Delta. People from you can defend any place. So nobody will tell me I get my bad self in Biafra. I say, come and get away you. Man they defend they not there. Maybe my father got a boy. Mama village you come to your village Nambirabia. Not Bojuka they defended. I'm a gara zigzag and I am nobody. So we defended everywhere as our land. And when I say I defend that you get me, so you another place, even maybe I say, I'm Berabia. Unless my business, hence all Biafra issue, or Gabia market. But I will be a rule or bring baby's name or Zoe, no problem, my but me may Biafra, Negala, ask why I'm Berabia. So the people that Mona has to get, no, that no, This man my voice out from outside. Marcia, no. Not now. Let him continue with the mic. Then let me continue with ordinary mouth, with my mouth. No, go with the mic. You have mic. Then let me continue. Make to the flag. Have a protest about. N'ezi anya bata kwa compound anya na kwa choku n'ezi anya eme maka ezi anya ka ino na-eche munu mecha anya abata ka ya pesi na anyị bịara ime unu nsogbu and anyị bata anyị ga-aga ino oche mebido ozi ọma with the, from Bible go with the history from with the nature with ihe niile ka nje ezi enwe tigbo ozugbo so ozugbo m raised voice ahụ ọ maghị na why they are there because of no asị omenala na chọọchị ga-abịa lie ya. The people who want us dead, they value us more than them that are there. They value us more than them that are there. Our church are not there. We came from far. We were specially invited. Your own who come to preach. Church issue, church, the same people. You met them. They met you yesterday. You are different. I'm different from you. We came with good news. Good news means gospel. The one you gave them, they had it. Everybody. Thank you. So because I raised voice, the family about the father, the bishop, our father on the Anglican. The priest, ya drop the mic, ya mechi ozioma, ha roch, ya kana chikwu, ha gana mic drop. Si ha lawazi. Ha lawa na ha cause problem na bia. Ha lawa. Ha can return uyicha white iso ya ha sheba emepere adi oda ya backyard gate small gate ha shera abampo maka mgbasiri ndị nke anyị ngwa weze flag anyị sachie the main gate ha shize ebe agafe na anyị nwa ala our fathers die for this land ya abịa yiri akwa onye ọcha bịa yiri akwa white bịa ya na-enye m nsogbu ihe ọwa akwa iyi na akwa Chukwu ji defend ahịa irizie ebe na challenge ndị defender here anyị defend cha here get there yira white say na me make them on why no when ba gboro ga just na enwuru flag anya anya okubedo okwu na enwuru flag e say na anyị na practice evil na intro Biafra maka na iyi akwa white ha chi na backyard pụọ amanya abata were mic nye mmezi ozioma chese anyị we meta anya ala ro nwa ige bụkwa anyị na anya ala have been table have been to Imo have been Imo ebe oidato or Mbitolu, or Ikeduru, or Lecha, or Luzo, Nagalam Yagaga, or Umbano, or Umbise, or Elebo Wode, or Ibere, or Isukwato, Kerebe Chore Bona, or in Ebony State, Abakali Kevin Apple, Egasana Yaga Bozo, make a Giano and Jamini a day to it. Egaputam Kayaga preach Biafra. Nonsense. Thank you. I'm writing it up here. But you can continue to guide our people, Biafrans. When we say guide here. Here, corner guide. Anya digos, all bless God. You have blessed us, Chukwu. Continue to guide us mentally, also guide us physically. It is needed. Protect us and from every obstacles. Continue to assist us in all our needs. And always put our enemies in shame. Continue to expose our enemies. He said, expose them. Owa na ngezo pekalatam, director puta, why na mpuefo. Me expose can pull also. Ka this man, otala anhu, obia mote Biafra. Wezu kandi ahụ n'ụzọ. Mepowa hezudo. We know you do it for us. We know you love Nnamdi Kanu. Ma mamu woni ga wonso bia, ya pull n'ụzọ. This man has suffered. We thank you for exposing Ndikim expose within 1 week now. Continue to do so. Continue to do so, Esudo. The pretense cannot solve it. Expose us that are evil. Thank you, Esudo. In the end, you alone be glorified. In your name, Chi, Uku, Okike, Abia, Amara, Boro, Ime, Ihenile, we have prayed. He said, thank you. Okay, Mazi Maduabuchi is coming. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the information. From me, fearless IPOB evangelist Mazi Maduabuchi from here, our homeland radio Biafra, here in Biafra land. It is, what says the time? Oh, good afternoon.